I'm Emily with another brief grief activity from the team. Knowing that your people can die, those most important to you, can feel like it changes everything. Living through such a death can leave you feeling afraid of what bad thing could happen next, feeling so uncertain. It can also give you a sense that everything you thought to be true is slipping through your fingers, making you question things you never did before. You may ask yourself questions like, are they still my mom or dad? Or what's our family going to be like now? Or who am I without them here? In fact, lots of kids and youth have told us that they don't even feel like the same person anymore. For today's brief grief activity, we're going to focus on the youth out there, but anyone is welcome to participate. Younger kids may just need some extra support and explanation. As a teen, your brain is busy telling you to dig deep and spend time and energy figuring out who you are and who you want to be. The death of your person may make you feel like you're back at the start of the who am I journey. Youth is a time for trying things out, exploring what feels right or wrong, and growing a greater sense of who you are and what's important to you. You may not necessarily think directly about it, but you're busy writing the story of who you are through your experiences, friends, family, and interests. It makes sense that when your life changes so much from a significant death, your grief interrupts your exploration. Today, we'll be doing an activity called the Tree of Life. The hope is that as you create your tree and capture your story, you'll feel a little more balance as you move forward in your identity journey. The basis for your tree is storytelling, which has been a part of human history for at least 1,000 years, as stories help us make sense of ourselves, humanity, and the world around us. Through family stories, we can become closer to the important people in our life, grow our understanding of one another, all while deepening a connection to our history. Here's what you'll need. You'll need drawing paper and then anything to draw with. This can be pencils, favorite pens or coloring pencils, markers, paints, oil pastels. The first step is to sit down and write down all the important things you want to include in your tree of life. Each part of the tree will capture important stories and details about you and your family. The roots will show where you and your family are from, where you've lived, some significant memories, and the values you hold. The ground will show where you live now and with who, as well as the things around you that influence you. The trunk is where you'll show parts of your personality, the skills you have, and what helps you cope in difficult times. In the branches, you'll write about your hopes and goals for the future, even what your person hoped for you. The leaves will be the important people in your life, and the fruit are the ways in which they've been there for you. You can also include the storms that you've weathered, the things that have happened in your life that have brought great challenge and change, including your grief. When you look at your tree, consider how your person and all that you've been through has shaped who you are today and contributed to all that you will become. Trees are brilliant and grow to withstand all kinds of weather, including intense storms. They're able to sway as the branches and leaves move and flex, even in volatile gusts. While their roots protect them by keeping them connected, trees that experience consistently stormy weather develop resilience, meaning that they grow to gain strength from storms they've been through, and as a result, change and adapt to handle other storms without becoming irreparably damaged. This is just like humans. We can grow and learn from the difficult things that have happened in our lives. Your tree will show all that you have come to know and be from the storms you've weathered. Now that your person isn't here with you anymore, you may feel like you've lost out on the chance to get to know them as an individual, and not just as your family member, and in getting to know yourself through them. You may have lots of questions. What was important to them? What were their values and beliefs? How did our culture, race, religion, gender, sexuality, economic opportunities, and experiences affect how they thought about things? How do my thoughts compare to those of my family? How are we similar, and how are we different? I forget things about them, what they were like, and what they thought and believed in. As you work on your tree of life, you can think about these things and maybe find a way to include them. For example, write your questions into birds that fly about to show the ideas, thoughts, and possibilities that you're working through. We want to thank the community workers at REPSSI in South Africa and the Dulwich Centre in Australia for creating and sharing this powerful activity. We would love to see the trees that you created or any of the other brief grief activities. You can share pictures with us at art@griefcenter.org. Thanks for being with us today. We know that being with grief feelings can be hard, especially if you're feeling alone. So remember to reach out to a caring adult if you need support, or Kids Help Phone at any time. Join us next week for another brief grief activity. Thanks for watching!